Here's the story with the Fighting Illini as they head into a much-anticipated season. They did lose a couple of first-round picks, Kasper Siakachonis and Will Riley, but a ton back. 3 of the 5 starters back, including Tomislav Ivičić, Kylan Boswell, Ben Humrichous, a couple power conference transfers as well for Brad Underwood. So a little bit of an overhauled roster, but more continuity than a lot of teams have, and certainly a top 25 and maybe even better caliber team for the Fighting Illini. And Brad Underwood is with us now. And Coach, first of all, just the buzz around this team. I mean, I know season tickets are sold out. The students are fired up. Just give people a sense of what it feels like around Illini basketball.
Well, it's a great time to be an Illini. And I couldn't imagine being in any better place than we could be. Our facilities are great. We sold out the Orange Crush in 18 minutes. Every game sold out. We got a great schedule. It's just a really good time to be at the University of Illinois, and our basketball program is feeding off what's going on the football side. It's pretty electric, and it's a really good opportunity for us to keep growing and keep getting better. But we're in a good spot.
I don't know that there's a coach who I've been around who has embraced what's going on in college basketball right now more than you have. You seem to relish the opportunity to build a roster every year, and you and I have talked a lot about this, and you've pointed to your junior college roots and how that has influenced you and allowed you to say, hey, every year's a new year, and we're going to put this group together. There was a lot of publicity about you going to the Balkans, going to Eastern Europe, and finding a number of players who are extremely talented. Was that just a coincidence, or do you feel like there's something about the European players and the Eastern European players in particular that works with your style?
No, it's been very calculated. It's something, I love. And we had young guys from really all over the world early on. And now NIL has opened it up where we could get really good players. But Jeff Alexander, Orlando Antigua, those 2 in particular, have spent a ton of time in Europe the last 4 or 5 years developing those relationships. NBA trend, arguably the best players in the NBA are European. And we're getting guys that are very well coached, very well schooled, in some cases a little older, but they're so well defined. They have a great passion for the game of basketball, I found, and I love that. And they fit our style. You know, they can all dribble, they can all pass, they can all shoot. It's been a great marriage for us.
The fans and that, but it also is so important to have great support from your athletic director.
Oh.
And it's just amazing what he's done. I got a chance to go back our 04, 05 teams. He had to reunion our guys. Just to be back to energy and to see what he's done, just kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, and Bruce, I say this all the time, that coaches win games, administrators win championships. And if you come to the University of Illinois and you look at all of our facilities, whether it's the new indoor baseball, the indoor softball, the Demersion Park with soccer and track and field, obviously what Mike Small's got going on the golf side, the new Smith Center in football, and then the renovated Ubben Center, $41 million. State Farm Center's 10 years into a renovation. It's electric. And when you have a great relationship with your athletic director, I'm blessed I have that. He understands winning. He's got just tremendous love for the University of Illinois as he played football there as well. It's a great marriage, and it's really hard to think about doing anything else or being any place else other than the University of Illinois.
The other thing I want to bring up is not only do you coach, but you also are so involved in so many different things. Coaches versus Cancer. You've been a leader with your wife. Now NABC on the board. Yeah. People don't understand. Coaching's. It's 340 days a year, but now you're adding this other dimensions into this. How do you do it?
Well, Coaches versus Cancer is good for my soul. That helps me. We all got into coaching in our generation because we wanted to help people, and we're teachers. We wanted to see young people grow up and become men and responsible men. Now we get to do it a little bit differently. We get to use our platform as basketball coaches, the platform of basketball, to maybe help something come to an end. It's time we end cancer. We're 2025. I have a hard time believing we don't have a cure yet. And so it's touched every single one of us. Now we get to do that. I'm excited about it. I love doing it. Being on the NABC board now, big time in college sports, and maybe just to have a little say or a little input in some of the things going on. I feel it's the best for the next group of coaches. I got a son who's going to be a coach and a young staff, and I want to leave the game just as good or better than what we got it.
Well, you're not going to be leaving it for a while. I know that.
That's fact.
And you're excited to coach this team. Biggest strength of this team right now is what?
Size, positional size. I think we're a very, very good shooting team. And then we've got veteran leadership. And that's Ben Humrichous, Kylan Boswell, Tomislav Ivisic. Big difference from last year. Jason Jaxtis, A.J. Redd. We've got a group of guys, Jake Davis, that are all back. Big difference from last year. We had 11 new guys. Now we got some veteran leadership. We're a little older. Both our portal guys are older. So I like the way that can become. We still have to have the chemistry, but we're working hard at that.
Feels like that's the balancing act, right, in this day and age, is to bring back guys who understand what you do and understand your program, but you also have to get into the portal and, in your case, go and get young players from Europe and get guys who can make you better. And that's – how do you balance that?
Yeah, and I think it is just that. It's a balancing act. I think retention's one of the biggest keys as we move forward in this world. And yet, Andrei Stojakovic, Zvonimir, both guys with college experience, played at the high major level, both found success in certain areas that we needed. And, and then we've gone to Europe, and we've got some young guys in Mihailo Petrovic, a point guard, and we've got David Mirkovic at 6'9", 260. They all fit. They're all a little bit different. They were needs of ours. So we've just tried to mesh that together in a way that fits what we're trying to do.
Fascinated to see this team. I know there's a lot of excitement in Champaign and throughout the state of Illinois. Brad Underwood, thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Here is the schedule ahead for the Fighting Illini. You see some high-profile non-conference games. They never shy away from that. Texas Tech, Alabama, UConn, Tennessee, and Missouri. The Northwestern rivalry has turned into a really good one. January 14th, they will be in Evanston. Obviously, a lot of excitement about playing Purdue. That is 10 days later in West Lafayette. Andy?
Wow. I mean, look at those first 5 games. Unbelievable. Andy Katz here with Rafael Davis and Kylan Boswell and Ben Humrichous. That schedule, it's unbelievable. I mean, you've got previous Final Four teams, champions. We don't want to bring up what happened in the Elite Eight a couple years ago, but you got a chance for revenge against UConn, different rosters. But this is what you signed up for. You've got a veteran team back. How is this team, I'll start with you, Kylan, ready for that kind of schedule in the non-conference?
I think it started with this summer. All of us buying into Coach Underwood's philosophies. Us 3 guys are coming back. I understood what the standards were going to be for us. Accepting the new guys, the Europeans coming in. I think 100% just us trusting one another and trusting Coach Underwood. I think that's the key for us.
Yeah, this is a team that's been diligent in preparation from the start. This is big moments coming up, but there's a lot of daily battles that we've got to win. And so Coach Underwood will have us prepared through all of his antics and the ways that he works to have us ready. And so it's something that you're extremely excited about and that we're excited about moving forward.
I love how he threw it in the antics word.
And Ben, this is for you. You started your career at Huntington University. I'm from Fort Wayne, so I know what that looks like at Huntington. And now you're here at Media Day with the top 5 team in the preseason at Illinois. What does this moment mean to you as a young kid that wanted to be here but had to fight your way to get here?
Yeah, all I can say is praise God. This is an incredible blessing that he's given to me, that I've been gifted with the game of basketball. He's taken me on a long journey that's been unique to how many people take it. But now here, standing on Media Day, it's an honor that I get to stand here with Kylan, representing the University of Illinois, and with all of you. It's super exciting, and I give God all the glory for that.
It's a similar question to you, Kylan. Hometown kid from Champaign, was always one of the better players in the town growing up. Now you're here representing the university, and you have a chance to go deep, not just win the Big Ten, but go deep into the tournament. What would it mean for you to give Illinois back to the Final Four?
Being able to come back here, especially coming from Arizona, and I never thought when I first hit the portal that Coach Underwood would still have the same type of love that he came when he recruited me. It's a blessing. It's nostalgic for me growing up as a fan, as a visitor, coming to these games, and now getting to rep the orange and blue on the floor. A bunch of family and friends who never seen me play since 8th grade get drive 5 minutes away, come see me now. So for me, it's a blessing, and I'm really excited.
There's a lot of languages flying around in that on that practice court. Obviously, basketball is the universal language. But with so many newcomers, a couple of Europeans, a couple players who are European who have played in college basketball, how has this all come together in a short amount of time?
I think all of us embracing one another, different cultures, different interests in life. And I think it's also just good, in life, just have new perspectives and just everybody's different growing up and stuff like that. We all have done a great job, I feel like, embracing each other. And I think, like I said earlier, trusting and leaning on one another and just continuously growing as a group, as brothers. I think that's been a huge thing for us.
And Ben, what are the chances we're really going to see Brad Underwood in that orange tracksuit
I knew you were going to ask that.
with the newsboy type cap on, coaching a game? Can we see that in a game?
I don't think I'm at liberty to say that that's going to happen, but we were talking about it at dinner last night. I would not be surprised that comes out in a game sometime.
I mean, look at that. He's squatting in front of like those Soviet-style Eastern European buildings that all look the same, looking like you do not want to mess with him.
Like he
That'd
just
be
got out.
legendary.
Yeah, that is Soviet-style East European right there. Do not mess with that man. How has he handled, Kylan, all of these different
I think
cultures?
he's doing a great job. They keep messing with him, say certain stuff to get under his skin. But no, so far he's done a great job of trying to learn the new languages and everything.
Who's a guy out of the new guys? I mean, obviously not a lot of people are familiar with everyone on your roster. Who has stood out outside of the known guys that we're familiar with?
Kean Wagler for me, that's been the 100% big shocker. I've been talking about him every time somebody asks. I think he will turn a lot of people's heads, and people won't be ready for what he's going to bring to the table.
What about his game stands out?
I don't know, but that dude is cold. Like, he is cold. Shoot, he can guard, he can play make for us. I think he's going to be one of our big guys for us who need to step in and be a huge role for us throughout the season.